welcome to our shop. How can I help you today? Yes, we did speak on the phone earlier. Thank you so much for coming. I'm so happy to meet you. Now, if I recall, you had mentioned that you were looking for your new signature scent. Yeah, okay, very exciting. You did, however, mention that there was a caveat that you are very sensitive to smells. Yes, okay. I totally understand. I myself also suffer from migraines that can be triggered by overpowering scents. So, what we specialize in here are scents that are a little bit lighter, not quite as overpowering. I found that the scents that can trigger a migraine reaction in a lot of people kind of overlap with the scents that can just be a little bit too much for some people, right? Yeah. So I'm so glad that we have a sister store next door that partners really well with us, and they send us their clients that are looking for that something extra, right? Because it really does just add so much to whatever you've put together for yourself for the day, right? When you have that signature scent that comes with you. But for people who are not quite finding what they want in a normal store. Now, I do want to apologize ahead of time. It is kind of a busy day today, so there's been a lot of cars going by, which I know kind of, gets in the way of just getting in your zen and finding what's really you. So I do apologize if it is a little bit noisy here today. Yeah, you know how it is a busy Sunday. But I did pull for you based on some of the things you told me. I pulled 5 cents for you today. And luckily, because a lot of the scents we end up working with are a little bit more diluted, right? Because we don't want that overpowering that can be like really upsetting to sensitivities. The more diluted scents tend to actually be in a cheaper price range anyway, because I know you had mentioned your price range to me, but good news is that is most of the store. So to start with though, I did pull 5. 4 are in like our lowest tier. Yeah, it's really cool. I really appreciate it. That because I know the struggle, right? But my personal favorite is the 5th. It's a little bit more expensive. It's not too over the top, and it does go quite a long way. I found, because again, it is my personal favorite. And what I will be doing is I have a test strip and test strips, and I will spray a little bit on the test strip for you to sample. If at any point it is too much for you, just let me know, and we can step outside. We can step into one of the other rooms just to give it a second. We do have a air purifier in here, so it does tend to dissipate rather quickly, because we are designed for people with sensitivities, so we try and keep that in mind. So it does usually dissipate pretty quickly, but if it is a little much, just please let me know. But to start with, I did want to get some details from you, if that's okay, right? Okay, great. I like to keep a little bit of a file on all our clients because, first of all, if you don't find quite what you're looking for today, but you do like some elements of one of the perfumes, say you like a little bit of an undernote of this one, but it's not quite right, or you really don't like this thing, I can note that all down, so that if you want me to keep looking for something else, I can keep these things in mind. If you ever want to buy other things, I also like to keep them in mind. And then also I like to, if we do find your signature scent today, which I really hope we do, I do like to note that down, so that if they ever, knock on wood, that they don't, but if they ever stop production of a certain scent, I like to be on top of finding dupes for our clients so that they don't have to go out and start this whole process over again, right? Okay, great. So, easy questions, I promise, nothing too much. But to start off, can I please get your name? how do you spell that last name for me? Perfect. Okay. Where's that from? It's very pretty. Okay. And then your phone number, please. Okay, great. And just in case, I like to get people's emails. I know not a lot of people use email these days, but just in case you change phone numbers, I find people tend to not change email quite so often. So just in case there's any issues with any orders, I like to get an email. Yeah, absolutely. Can you spell it? And is that a Gmail or? Okay. Okay, perfect. And what else? And okay, so if you do order or buy something, would you like us to keep an address on file for if you want any refills of it if you run low, or would you just want to come back and pick it up? Okay, I'll keep an address on file. We don't ever share this information. It's paper files only here, so yeah, absolutely. And the postal code with that? Okay, perfect. I told you, pretty easy. Now, so I'm gonna leave my favorite for last, but I figured we will start with, let's start with this one. This one is called Exotic, right? It's by Doral Collection. And I will say this one is, again, very cheap. This is only $5 for this whole bottle, right? Yeah, it's pretty good, right? And this one is a very simple perfume. It is mostly vanilla, right? You can see right here, it says vanilla. And this is the tester bottle. If you do purchase one, you would get a brand new bottle, right? Okay. So let me, got our little tester. It's very sweet. If you want to give it a sniff. Yeah. It almost smells like vanilla cookies. Or smells like a vanilla chapstick from the early 2000s. If you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the one. It was, everyone always had it during the summer. It's very nice. So, what do you think of that one? Got it, okay. Perfect. And this one is made in India, by the way. And it is a 3.3 ounce bottle. So with your sensitivity to smell, I'd say this would last you quite a long time. That was 3 sprays right there, I believe, and you can smell that's plenty enough, right? So this is a really nice one, just because it is light. It's light. It's not too much, but it is a little bit more simple. There's not like a lot of undernotes to it. It's vanilla. Let's see next. Let's grab this one. This one is Ultimate Desire for Women by the same brand. I believe most of these are by the same brand. This one is also made in India and is also a 3.3 ounce bottle. I don't recall off the top of my head what this one's notes are. I feel like it has a little bit more amber in it. It's got a little bit of amber, a little floral. a little sweet. What do you think? Right? And what did you think of that one? Not your favorite? No. You did like the vanilla in the first one, though, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that one that I picked isn't my favorite. I tend to think, well, the last one, I tend to think of it more of like a grandma scent almost. But I do like to pick it when I'm just meeting a client because it is a good baseline to kind of get like what you like, right? Okay. So I'm going to say no on that one. And here we have Blooming Beauty. As I said, these are the testers. You will get a new bottle if you buy one. I really like on this one, it's, you've got the floral frame on the bottle. It's a very pretty bottle. The other two had bows, which is kind of nice, but I don't know. I don't really like that. I feel like it just gets in the way. I am the kind of person who likes to wipe all my things down, and I feel like bows and that kind of thing make it hard to keep clean. I actually don't have a lot of info on this one. It doesn't tell me the ounces or anything. But let's give it a go. So this one is a very like flat out floral scent. Right? I think it's pretty nice. So anything on that one? Not quite what you're looking for, but closer. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'll set that one to the side. So this one, ooh. This one is Serene Abyss. It's a very pretty color. Well, at least a pretty colored bottle. I'm assuming it's a bottle that's that color. And let's give this one a shot. What do you think? I think it does have a kind of summery smell to it. Almost reminds me of old school Hollister. Too strong. Yeah, thought so. A lot of people tend to find that one a little bit more overpowering. Do you want to step in the other room for a minute? No, you're good. Okay. So far, you kind of like the vanilla, and none of the others so far, right? Okay, great. That's actually on purpose. Like I said about the second one, I do really like to pick some of like the odd ones to kind of gauge what you're looking for. This last one, and as I said, this one is the more expensive one, but it is actually my personal scent, and I really enjoy it. So let's bring her out. Now this is the larger size bottle. It comes in a smaller size bottle that's a little bit cheaper. And this is Pink Friday by Nicki Minaj. Her head pops off. And this one, how many ounces is this one, I believe? This is the 3.4 ounce. And it does come in a smaller one, and I believe there is one size larger, I think. This is my personal favorite. I find it to be a little bit citrusy, a little bit sweet. So smell it. Yeah, right. I know. It's my favorite for a reason. I also really do like this. It's got this kind of nice little necklace detail on the bottle. This one is my favorite. Okay, so what did you think of that one? Yeah, right, okay. Perfect, okay. So, were you thinking of getting any today? Did you like? Okay. So what my recommendation would be is I can give you little testers. So that vanilla one I said was only $5. So a tester of that one is only $1, and the little tester of the Nicki Minaj Pink Friday would be $5. Personally, if it was me, what I would do is I would just get the full size of the vanilla and a tester of the Nicki Minaj, because then that's just $10, right? And then you can kind of go from there. And if there's anything you notice while wearing them, right? Anything that maybe maybe the vanilla ends up being just not quite enough, or something in the Nicki Minaj one is a little too much, you can always give me a call, or reach out to us on Facebook, any of that. I can note it on your file and we can try again. Or if you don't like any of these, you can just skip it and we can try again in like next week, and I can pick out some more options for you by then. You'll go with the testers. Okay, perfect. So I will get those bottled up and bagged for you, and I will just meet you at the counter over there. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for coming by.